So what's up, everybody? I am Jared Seymour. This is the Brownwater Banter podcast, and I am here today with Tina from the Biloxi Bay Area Chamber of Commerce. She has returned, and she has some interesting events to talk about today. Tina, how are you doing?
I am wonderful. This weather is just a chamber day with a little wet sunshine.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely crappy weather today. We're not gonna let that rain on the parade.
No.
What? So tell me what events we have that y'all got coming up with the chamber, and then I want to brag on y'all in a little bit. So let's get into that.
Okay. Well, Boo on the Roo was supposed to happen this evening, but we got advance warning that the weather was going to be pretty bad. So we thought ahead and said, okay, we got to move it. We got to go to a date that's not going to be so bad.
Right.
And Main Street's doing First Friday. So, great little combination.
There you go.
So we're going to have our costume contest and a spooky chili cook-off, all part of First Friday. And we're still going to have fun, even though it's the day after Halloween. You get your costumes and your candy on sale after tomorrow. So, hey, it's all right.
It's still in the spirit of Halloween.
It is. It is still in the spirit. And we also have a ribbon cutting that's also going to coincide with the kickoff of this.
Okay.
Nutrition District just opened right there in the downtown area on Cruces Street.
Okay.
It's just a block from Rue Magnolia, and they do specialty shakes and teas.
Awesome.
So we're going to do a ribbon cutting for them right about 5:30, and then we're going to go back over to the hot dog cart and start selling our hot dogs and get the chili cook-off going, the costume contest. We're going to have music and all kinds of chili to taste. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
Like a party.
Yep. Boo on the Roo.
All in one little location there, so you can hit it all at the same time.
All one spot, and we can do a ribbon cutting and a chili cook-off, costumes, hot dogs, music, First Friday. We're just going to throw it all in the pot and just have a good time with it.
That's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
The last event we did that we talked about on the show was the Red, White, and Brew.
Right.
And that was at the Scarlet Pearl, and that was a good time. I went to that. We had a ball. It's like you said, it's the fun chamber. Everybody had a really, really good time. So if you're listening, that's going to be this Friday. I would highly suggest checking that out.
Come on out. So we got the ribbon cutting and the Boo on the Roo. And then after that, November, is normally kind of a quiet month. It's
right.
Thanksgiving. We're gearing up for the holidays. Well, we have 5 ribbon cuttings, Bay Connects, and Biloxi and Made Good all wrapped up into November. So there really is no rest.
There's no break this November.
There's no break. We really never do get a break, because as soon as we are planning one thing, the other event is already right there ready to be planned. So we're always on the go. But the 27th annual Biloxi and Made Good is going to honor Dr. Thomas J. Scrimetti Jr.
Okay.
And this man, I tried to condense his bio as much as I could, and it took half of the invitation.
Goodness.
The condensed version. This man is super smart. He was in the Navy. He developed and created different programs for submarines, and just phenomenal career this man has had. I had the honor of meeting him. He was down for the Slavic Invitational last month, and he came by the office, and just a super sweet guy. He's so humbled and excited. He's calling me, I'm sorry to bother you, or he'll email me with a question, and it's going to be a great event. It's not really a roast, but the speakers that we're going to have there are going to talk about growing up here in Biloxi as a young boy, and then his college days and that fun stuff, and then his career and everything that he's doing now. But that should be a really great event, and it's going to be at the Solonian Lodge.
That's awesome. Until I talked to you, I don't think I was aware of this award. This is the 27th one of these, right?
27th.
All Biloxi people who have. What's the criteria other than being from Biloxi? Is it
they have to have graduated from a school in Biloxi,
whether
that's Biloxi High or Notre Dame or Sacred Heart, man or woman, and they have to live somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
But they've made a name for themselves in that community, but they still have ties to Biloxi.
So kind of like an ambassador of what from Biloxi.
Still Biloxi's still their hometown, and they keep coming back.
Gotcha.
He has a boat named Biloxi Blues.
Okay.
So he never has forgotten about Biloxi, and he comes down quite often. Oldest of 7 brothers, so that's why I had to put on the invite. Bless his parents' heart for having 7 boys. But
his resume does look pretty extensive here. I'm looking at it. That's impressive.
He's very, very intelligent. I researched some of the awards that he received and the research that he put into it, and he's just way up there.
Yeah, 6 years in the Navy, qualified as a submariner, nuclear operator, Navy scuba diver. That's just his military here.
Yeah.
I could go on and read this whole thing, but so that's going to be Thursday, November the 14th. They're going to be honoring him. Is that open to anyone that wants to come?
It is a ticketed event.
Okay.
We do sell tickets for that. It's a shrimp boil, another local fare. I always ask the honoree what's their favorite food because I want to make sure I have that as part of the dinner. And he said anything seafood. So we're going to have lots of
Truly
seafood
from
there.
Biloxi, right?
And we're working on a submarine theme. So last night I was sitting there brainstorming. I said, submarine sandwiches. We got to have a submarine sandwich on the buffet.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. So we'll have boiled shrimp and all kinds of other goodies.
Well,
So
good.
it'll be a
That sounds like another really good time. The Slavonian Lodge is a really nice place. I've been to a couple events there. That's always a good time there.
They treat us right over there.
Yeah,
It is a beautiful building, and it's so inviting and welcoming when you walk in.
Right.
That you just want to have an event there. So we've had several there, and we'll keep going back. And he's still a member of the lodge, so we'll keep going over there.
So what else we got? What else we got? Let's keep rolling
as
through.
As you see, I don't sleep much. I'm always on the go, always creating new events.
Right.
But we've got a ribbon cutting for Platinum Capital Investments. Tom Wiltz and Associates, they moved from Beauvoir over to Marcia Court by the credit union. And Dr. Narowski and Associates are right next to him in the same building. So we're going to do a ribbon cutting, then go right into a Bay Connects, where we're going to have after hours networking, lots of food and music, drinks and fun. That's on the 6th of November at 4:30 to 6. And then the 12th of November, Lighthouse Pharmacy just opened the corner of Pash Road and Beauvoir.
Okay.
Jennifer McWright was one of the pharmacists at Winn-Dixie Pharmacy, and she went out on a limb and opened up her own pharmacy, so we're super proud of her. And she joined the chamber, and she wanted to have a ribbon cutting right away, so we're going to have that on the 12th at 11 a.m. All of these events are in our email blast that I send out every week, sometimes twice a week because we have so much going on. Also on our Facebook page and our website. So there's plenty of opportunities to know what's going on with the Biloxi Bay Area Chamber, which you can see is a lot. So then we got the Biloxi Make Good on the 14th. And then this next week, the 20th, we're going to do a ribbon cutting for Seymour Law Firm. Tina has been a member with us for about 4 or 5 years, and we did a ribbon cutting on her original office. And she has since bought a new home for her and her husband, and she converted her old house into an office for her law firm. So we'll be celebrating that with a ribbon cutting. Super proud of Tina Seymour and her group. 11:20, 5:30 p.m. And that's going to be a good time. She's doing blue jean and bling with her theme. So that should be a lot of fun. And then on 21st, the day after, Alexander Van Loon and Sloan are opening up a Biloxi office. And they're on Covenant Square, right south of Office Depot, off of Pash Road in Biloxi, West Biloxi. So that's on the 21st of November at 4 o'clock. And then CASA of Harrison County is opening new space for their resource center. And that's going to be on the 26th of November. That's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and that's at 11 a.m. Allen Hyundai, Scott Allen's going to be cooking up some barbecue. So every event we do usually has food and drink involved. Fun and networking is the biggest thing we do. That's the one thing we pride ourselves on, is every event we do is a chance to make contacts, make friends, build relationships, and while you're doing it, have some fun with it too.
Little fun fact, we were just talking about this before we started recording. The networking and the connections is actually how we ended up in the studio that we're in now. The last time you were on the podcast, we were looking for a new spot. We need a little more room, room to grow. And I mentioned it to you, and literally the very next day, someone reached out to me on Facebook. Gene did, and it's like, hey, I heard you're looking for a spot. We can make something work out. We came over here and looked, and I was like, man, that felt too easy. What's wrong? Something's got to be wrong here. And we've been in here since August, and we could not be happier. Like, it's perfect. It's worked out great. So that's a chamber credit right there. That's one thing I wanted to brag on y'all about. And then we're a member as The Sound, which is the other podcast that I do with Kevin Harris with the music related. I wanted the listeners to hear this is I spoke with Donna yesterday, and we're looking for sponsorships for our show that we're doing November the 16th right over here on Howard Avenue, the live concert event. And I was like, can I send you our sponsorship packet? And maybe you could kick it around to some of the members that you think might be interested. Well, not only did she do that, she like went through it for us. We didn't ask her to do that.
I know.
She starts like, she's like, do you mind if I edit some things? And we're like, you don't have to, but cool. She did. She added all this other tiers to these packages for us, like without us asking her to do that. Sent it back. It looked great. I was like, man, I was impressed. I was super impressed and very thankful that she did that.
Yep.
And I told Kevin, I was like, we've already got our money's worth times 10 out of this just in the little short time. We've only been a member since, I think, June or July. Yeah. So I couldn't be more happy. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased, but hey, when it works, what do you expect? Like, I'm happy. So
hey, when you're happy, you let people know.
That's right. That's exactly right. You let people know. That's exactly right.
Yep.
So real quick, if this is somebody listening to this right now, we're kind of doing this, I guess, at the end, towards the end of this, that doesn't know what the chamber is about. Can we tell? Let's like a green person, never heard of y'all before. What do y'all do other than networking? What we mentioned, and how can they find you and become a part of this? If they're run a business or they're an individual looking to branch out and network with some people around this area.
The easiest way to do it is to go to our website, in which we just launched it a couple months ago. So it's brand new. We're still working out a couple little kinks with it, but it's BiloxiBayAreaChamber.org. And there's several options on the homepage where you can join the chamber. And you just follow all the little fill in the blanks, and then you get to the end, put your credit card in, boom, once you hit enter,
You're in. You've made it.
It's about as easy as you can do. You can come by our offices. We're on the second floor at the Biloxi Visitor Center, East Hallway. We have an application you can fill out there. We can email you an application. Email us at info@BiloxiBayAreaChamber.org. Send us a message on Facebook. I mean, there's so many ways you can get in touch with us. Call us, 435-6149.
The old school way.
Just call us.
Yeah.
Just call us. We'll take the information over the phone and put you in the system, so you'll be a member then.
There's a couple of tiers or packages that ways you can enter, right, as an individual or as a business, right?
Well, we have student memberships. If you're over 21 and you're in college, if you're taking some classes and you want a great way to network with business people looking for a
That's
career,
a good idea. I didn't even think of that.
It's only $25 a year.
Wow.
Individuals, $75 a year.
Yep.
A business member, and that's the business name and one person, is $150 for the year.
That's what we did.
Yep. And if you want to add additional businesses, if you own more than one business, or if you have other employees that want to be members, it's only another $75 a year.
Okay.
And then the premium membership is $1,000, but that gives you 15 members, and you get a free database of all the members with emails, so you can do your marketing with our members, member-to-member marketing that way. So there's several different options as far as the tiers of membership.
Yeah, like I said, we've been extremely happy since we've started it, and the networking opportunities, and they do throw a lot of real fun events that always have food and drink, which is right up my alley. So I can't say enough good things about it.
We work hard, so we might as well enjoy after hours and the networking and the friendships that we make. So.
I know you work hard, but I gotta assume that you really like your job, right?
Well, I wouldn't be doing it for my 13th president, so I don't think I'd be doing it this long if I didn't enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
But I do. I take it to heart, and my husband gets on me because I'll get home from work and I'll open up the laptop and he'll
start working again.
What are you doing? I said, I'm just checking email. Why? You just got home. I said, yeah. I tried a month without having email on my laptop at home or on my phone. And I was getting kind of shaky. I was like, oh, I got to set it up. So I did. And, I'm back to my old ways. But, hey, I'm on top of things.
Yeah. We talked about doing this regularly. You're going to come stop by?
Would love to come by and start talking more about what we do.
That's right, because it's always fun, and there's always a lot of cool stuff going on around with the chamber that I think people should know about and come hang out.
Well, December is already starting to get kind of busy. We got our Christmas party on the 10th. That's at the Visitor Center.
Let's talk about that for a second, because this is going to be my first year going to one of these.
Oh, you better come prepared, because it's a great turnout. We act like kids at Christmas because we do fun and games where you have two-armed rapping contests.
All right.
That's kind of fun. Donna in the office just found some reindeer games where you blow up the little inflatable reindeer ears and you put rings around them. So we got 4 of those. So we got some new games. Just so much fun. Just so much fun. A lot of door prizes, music, food, and then we're already planning for the parade. The crew of Biloxi. This will be our 4th year. It's in conjunction with the Humane Society of South Mississippi. We have about 1,000 people show up at the town green for the parade. We had over 100 pups enter the contest for the costumes, and to be a part of the parade, we go way far from town green to City Hall, and we come back around. But when you're doing that with dogs,
Right.
that's enough. So we're always planning the next event, and we just want everybody to come out and enjoy themselves and be a part of a community-based chamber. When I say Biloxi Bay Area Chamber, it's the whole area.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if you're in Biloxi or Gulfport. We have members all along the Gulf Coast and even outside of the state. So we don't have boundaries on who can join. Anybody's welcome to join our chamber.
I love it. Reach out if you're hearing this and you want to make some connections and hang out with a good group of people and market yourself and your business.
Oh, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
That's what it's all about.
Well,
it's helping each other. I helped you find space.
Hey, I can attest.
Hey, you know,
I'm not lying. This is proof. I mean, you're looking at it right here. I mean, we're here and couldn't be happier.
You just never know when you're going to make that right connection.
That's exactly right. Well, look, thanks for stopping by today. Thanks for doing it. And I'm holding you to it. We're going to make this a regular thing.
You got it.
All right. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
All right.